everything, but you don't know anything.
Alright. This game is super loud. I'm hoping all tapping and all that works perfectly. Doesn't crash the stream or anything. Because I'm gonna have to lower and up the volume in a bit, so let's get it rolling. Hopefully it works right away. It shows up on the screen. I'm not gonna have to do anything extra. Alright, looking good.
Marvelous.
Marvelous thing. There it is. This thing is loud. I had to lower it by like over 10 decibels on OBS. Yeah, Cryware. You can actually get to the sound settings when you get past the main menu.
Senran Kagura, Estival vs.
So that's what I'm gonna do. Screen crashes, and I'm recording this all the way through. Not streaming again for a week. Have to up the volume on this now. Give me a second. There we go. Should be fine now. Let's see, settings. Wish my mouse would go somewhere else. You can't see it, but I can. I'm gonna leave it like that, I think. I'm gonna keep Ryofu on the main side LUTs. I don't know. Tell me, how does this sound? Nobody's here yet, so it doesn't really matter. What about voices? Because I'm not reading anything. We'll leave it like that. Alright. I've played this before, many times. Played all the games in the series, but it's the first time I stream it. Besides PBS. Not the kind you are thinking of. But, yeah, let's just start a new game. I'm not gonna worry about dressing or anything like that. That's online, that's the... everything else, yeah. I'm not reading any of this. So... just enjoy the Japanese voice acting.
忍の定めは死の定め影に生まれて影に散る忍びの定めは死の定め
Pretty deep story overall for a
人の歴史に最悪
borderline
あり
eroge.
それは人知の及ばぬ現世の断り人の歴史に最悪ありこの世界は大規模な天変地異によって幾度も壊滅的な危機に見舞われてきた。しかしそれは天才ではなく邪悪な破壊の意志によるものだった。 この大いなる最悪に全てをかけて抗うこと、それこそが現代に生きる忍びたちの究極の任務なのだ。この任務に挑む忍びのほとんどが命を落とす。だがそこに悲しみの涙が入る余地はない。そもそも忍びにとって無事に帰れる任務の方が稀なのである。だから忍びの命は儚い。それは虫けらのような路上の屍。
I know you're reading it all, but I do want to see the screen because I haven't played this series in a long time. But I kind of want to see if I just take out my face from the bottom and just put it somewhere else or something. Should be okay. I think the chat will show up nicely if anybody ever like comes in.
志半ばの無念か、残したものへの未練か、それとも。
That was very long. That was longer than I remember. And again, I only played through this game once on the PlayStation.
これより始まる物語は忍びの魂を鎮める祭り、鎮魂の宴の記録である。
Don't worry, the ecchi will come in time.
聖火の宴の果てに
Let me see if I can get through the whole like story in this game. Do some of the side stuff too. Not that I have all the DLC, mind you, but it's mostly clothing and stuff. I have the stuff that matters, like characters, so.
まだ誰にもわからない。夏来たりて宴咲き染める。
Man, for an intro, or a game that's basically the best kind of anime filler, and I say that in a good way, this is pretty in-depth. And long. This is the main intro cutscene. Never mind. Forgot this even had anime cutscenes for certain story beats. I think. While we're here, though, pretty decent, pretty good anime for this series of the same name, obviously. They had a remake too. I didn't watch it because I don't really care about remakes, but original anime was pretty good. They had a sequel too. I don't think I watched that. There were OVA movies too. I did see those. Also pretty good. Uncensored, by the way. Putting that aside, my fucking mouse is in the way. That's actually annoying me. I don't know how to turn that off. Well, you can't see my mouse, so it doesn't really matter to you, but it's annoying to me.
忍び結界を張って何をやってるのかしら。あの火の中に飛び込んだら絶対熱いよね。レオナちゃん絶対気持ちいいよね。バカ。
願わくば別の場所、別の時代、別の時間において幸せな人生を。
Yeah, she briefly appears in the first game, I think, as a little flashback. I think they use that same picture too.
お姉ちゃんに触らないで。
おお、お前たちは。
Okay, we get to the difficult part here, which is there a auto mode? Yes, thank
大
God.
丈夫？ねえりょうびちゃん、今のもう一回やろう。え？バーンってなってピューンって飛ばされてズドーンって落っこちて、こんなに痛くて気持ちいい遊びがあったなんて、りょうなちゃん大感激だよ。あんたね、バカじゃないの？りょうなちゃんをバカって呼ばないで。じゃあなんて呼べばいいのよ。バカ犬って呼んで、それがダメならメス豚って呼んで。あんたと話してると頭が腐ってくるわ。そんなことより、さっきあそこにいたの姉さん
All tabbing a lot, but I'm gonna quickly move my face.
気持ち
You
よ
know
く
what?
て
Just
忘
hide
れて
it.
た。
You don't really need to see me.
絶対良気お姉ちゃんだったよ。
It'll be fine like this. Let's
良
see.
気お姉ちゃんに会いたい。りょうびちゃん、さっきの場所に戻ろう。うん、そうね。でもどっちに行けば戻れるんだろう。ほら見て、あっちに光が見えるでしょ。きっとあそこよ。本当だ。あそこにさっきの光る棺桶があるんだね。でもどうして姉さんが。絶対生き返ったんだよ。もう細かいことはいいから早く会いに行こう。どうしたの、りょうびちゃん。なんでもないわ。何か来たわよ。構いなさい、バカ犬。うん、りょうなちゃん、絶対頑張る。
Alright, loading. Finally. It's been quite a while since I even played this. I played like maybe 2 matches of solo just to kind of get a hang of the controls again. But
悪の誇りを前掲げるわ。
it took a while, so I'm hoping this has some sort of tutorial just to get me back in there. Okay, that's a little too simple of a tutorial, actually. Dash. Okay, yeah, run. I did get that. Sensitivity's alright. The only bad
今
thing...
日はどんな風にいじめてくれるのかな。
The only bad thing I noticed is there's no, like, menu? There's no pause? So if I wanted to access the settings or anything like that, I'd have to actually quit all the way back. That was something I struggled with setting this up to begin with in OBS. But the game looks pretty good. The fuck? This is a finisher, I believe. When you beat down an enemy and you... Well, one of the other characters in a spot like this, it's like a special finisher, like a fatality of sorts. But in ecchi fashion. At least that's what I remember. Anyway. That's a long-ass gun, too. I don't remember it being that long. I guess she compensates for everything in her kit. Just getting used to everything. Alright. Get to the compass point. Yep, now you can see it too because I put my base out of the way. Alright. X for quick, Y for strong. Yep. And lock on. Bit of Moso, like, Dynasty Warriors type gameplay, if you want to call it that. Oh my god, this is loud. Yep, Shinobi lose their shit when their clothes fall off. Didn't own this. I'm gonna lower the volume, and there's no pause button. This really pisses me off a little bit. I'm gonna lower it just a smidge, and then once we get to the main menu, I can work on lowering the sound effects. I think that's the loudest thing, right? No point in locking on. These are mobs. Like I care. Plays a bit like DBZ type games, you know what I mean? Because you can attack. Oh, let's see. Let me try to juggle a little bit. Okay. Maybe I'm doing too well. Like, you can juggle a little bit. You can instant transmission, if you want to call it that. And just go off of that. I'm going to play as the tutorial wants me to, though. I'm not going to press any extra stuff that I know how to do. Get their clothes off. There you go. Light work. Ninja art gauge is at the bottom, yep. You get the little scroll icons. Press LB when you have at least one ninja scroll stored, and you'll expend one to transform. Wow, this has very, very similar mechanics to a DBZ game. I never noticed that. Yeah, now we transform. She got her compensation glove. Just to show you can't trust it. So when we're in this form, we can actually use ninja arts, and I'm assuming they'll tell us about it in a bit. While we're at it though, Ryobi, not my favorite. Prefer her sister, which is Riona right here. Oh, she transforms too. Okay. Yeah, Riona is like day one main for me. Aside from a few other, of course. You press LB and an attack button, and either one is going to do a special ninja, whatever. Y takes 2 because it's the heavy. And then LBB when you have 5 scrolls, which we only have 3. So I think it's just because it's a tutorial type of thing. I don't know. But yeah, the fact that they have so many characters and they each have like their own individual like animations for stuff, I think is pretty good. Xseed and Marvelous did their good work with this series overall. That's why it's a shame that Sony basically killed them off with their basically their switch to California-based HQ. Ever since they became a Western company, it's just been nothing but censorship, and a lot of series gone to shit. Specifically, this one in DOA. Maybe I'll play DOA again at some point. I know Extreme Beach had, well, not demonetized, but censored to hell, but I think it was for a different reason. I don't remember. Could have been gambling because of the Super Mario stuff, but I don't know. Maybe not. I think it was because of the music, yeah. There was some music I used at some point in the game.
見たことのない忍びたちだったけど、どうして襲いかかってきたんだろうね。
Really? You're gonna have to make me do auto mode every time?
まあいいや。今は絶対それどころじゃないもんね。よし、行こう、りょうびちゃん。はあ、なんか乗り気じゃない感じだね。本当にどうしたの？病気お姉ちゃんに会えるんだよ。
うるさいうるさい。そんなことは分かってるって、このメス豚。
そっか、りょうびちゃんは病気お姉ちゃんを前に緊張しているんだね。だったらりょうなちゃんが緊張を解きほぐしてあげる
ね
せーの。こちょこちょこちょこちょ、こちょこちょこちょこちょこちょこちょこちょこちょ。
ちょっとやめなさい。くすぐったぐらいで解決する問題じゃないんだから。
だったらどんな問題なの？
それはその心の準備を。
心の準備？ああ、そういうことか。胸にパッドを入れているのを良気お姉ちゃんに見抜かれるのが心配なんだね。
はあ、そんなわけあるか。つまんないこと言ってるとぶっ殺すわよ、この豚クズカス。
ああ、いい感じ。もっと怒って怒って。
ったく、そういう変態チックなところ姉さんには見せないでよね。絶対にいい顔しないから。
そんなことないもん。良気お姉ちゃんはりょうなちゃんのこと大好きだもん。りょうなちゃんのこと好きだって何度も言ってくれたもん。
あんたがそんな調子だと姉さんだって梅酒みたいに顔をくしゃくしゃにしてドン引きするわ。おいおい、それを言うなら梅酒じゃなくて梅干しだっての。
りょうびちゃん、その一人ツッコミ一人ボケはやめた方がいいよ。特に良気お姉ちゃんの前では。
うるさいうるさい。とっとと姉さんを探しに行くわよ。
良気お姉ちゃん、絶対会いに行くからね。
姉さん、今さらどんな顔で会えばいいのよ。
You know, watching these anime cutscenes, I'm really hoping the the main like game intro cutscene isn't super fucking loud.
ここはどこなの？
Because I have to work some magic on that. But we'll see.
あそこ。
We're like almost there. That's why I'm saying this right now.
お姉ちゃん。
りょうびちゃん、りょうなちゃん、お久しぶり。それは永遠に忘れない。お姉ちゃん、生き返っちゃいました。永遠に忘れることができない奇跡のような8日間の始まりでした。
Holy shit, that was actually a really clean transition. I thought it was gonna cut off to like the main intro here, but wow. So yeah, while you enjoy this, whole game is... I know I didn't start at the beginning. That's fine, I don't care. This is like the latest game with this gameplay. So, I mean, going back is kind of like playing the same game. It gets progressively better quality-wise, but the story's different, obviously. Still good games, you should probably go back and play them, but yeah, I think this one is the best one if we're going off combat gameplay. That said, what was I going to talk about? I'm getting distracted here. Not by the video, but also part of it. And I just now remembered. I wondered if this is going to get age restricted. There's a really big chance, but it hasn't happened even when I played DOA Extreme, surprisingly. Like I said, the music is what got me. So. There's everybody's favorite Yumi for some reason. I like her, but she's not, you know, my super favorite. I'm gonna put myself back in there just because I can. Just to, you know, make this not be an impersonal stream or anything like that. I don't mind doing it when I'm recording, but this is different, so. Once we get to a menu, I can finally turn down some of the sound effects, maybe the voice a little bit. I think music's fine though. But I'm gonna let this play while I check my phone.
ちょっとみのりち、私が大切に取っておいたプリン勝手に食べたでしょ。食べてないもん。みのり、甘くて柔らかくて美味しかったプリンなんて食べてないもん。嘘だ、今美味しかったって言ったじゃん。
少し静かにしてくれ。うるさくて漫画を描くことに集中できない。即売会の締め切りが迫っているのだ。んごーと魔王は雄たけびをあげた。んごー
ミラッチ、セリフを言いながらじゃないと書けないの？
登場人物たちの感情を肌で感じたいのだ。んごー
皆さん、私の声は聞こえていますか？
みのりも一緒に叫びたい。うわー！みんないい加減にしなさい。ユミが困ってます。今すぐ静かにしないとわしも怒りますよ。っていうか夜桜ちんもすでに怒ってるし、ほらみんな静かにしよう。
ありがとうございます、夜桜さん。これでようやく修行を始めることができます。本来なら私がみんなを叱らなければいけないのに、いつも嫌な役目を夜桜さんにさせてしまって。
そんなことは気にしなくていいです。リーダーの力になることがわしの役目ですから。ユミはユミにしかできないことをやってください。
ありがとうございます、夜桜さん。本当にいつも感謝しています。私、夜桜さんに感謝しすぎてしまったのでしょうか。
どういう意味ですか？
夜桜さんから5個が指しています。
5個？わしの背中から光が出ているとでも？そんなわけはありませんよ。夜桜ちん、マジで5個は指してるんだけど、夜桜ちんの後ろがピッカピカに光ってる。大スクープ、ブログに投稿しなくちゃ。なんじゃと？
ありがたや、ありがたや。
わしを拝むのはやめてください。みのり分かったよ。
夜桜ちゃんの後ろでなんか光ってるんだよ。
この光は一体。
なんかヤバくない？この光超でっかくなってるし。
気をつけて。皆さん無事ですか？全員揃っていますか？
ええ、どうやらみんなに怪我はないようです。でもここは何やら暑いのですが。
どう見たって真夏のビーチだよね。なんで私たちこんなところにいるの？ユミちゃん、あっちから変な人たちがいっぱい来るよ。
皆さん気をつけて。殺気を感じます。
Interesting. Finally, a different loading screen too. Each stage contains breakable objects. Yep, items. Forgot about that actually. No time limit. Defeat everybody. Got it. Some of the maps in this game are pretty good too.
ユミ、鎮魂の夢に沈みましょう。ノーリミット。
After knocking an enemy back with attacks like a final hit of an X combo, you can press B to automatically go after the enemy. Or mid-air combo. Aerial raid. You can basically keep it going. I used to beat the hell out of people. I was gonna say a different word. Beat the hell out of people in online. I'm not gonna mention names, but it was pretty good. Also, different animations for running and everything, like I said. Xseed and Marvelous. And everybody else involved put a lot of work into this. The CEO, really good guy. Again, it's a shame the game had to suffer. Oh. Gotta do exactly what they want me to. But yeah, aerial raid mostly for like other characters. Mobs, you know, they kind of die too quickly. Doesn't really matter. What do you got? There we go. I wanna try out other combos. But I think it's very simple, as it is. Transforming too, right? Might as well save it for when you're low in health, because it replenishes all your health. Yeah, finishers only work on other characters, so I don't think you'd even see it if a mob or anything dies. It would give you like an aura when you're looking at it. I know. Oh, you can block. I forgot about that. Holy shit. I was just pressing buttons, and then that happened. But yeah, Yumi seems to be very, like, not AoE focused, so this is actually taking quite a while. Because I'm taking them out one by one. Alright. Oh my god, we're finally out of the tutorial beginning. I can use the settings now. I'm gonna lower this a smidge. I think we'll be fine like that. Yeah, I've been checking and I think we're pretty good. Okay. Right, each character has their own level. And, you know, you can play the story with the characters they give you, or you can choose your own. We're gonna pick the ones that they give us, so I don't worry too much about that. In exchange for 10% of your max health, you can press down to perform a limit break, which is basically a combo breaker. So, if you're knocked back, you can press A to regain your balance in the air. Do an air recovery. I'm gonna let them do that. That's the combo breaker, limit break, whatever. gotta do it twice. Okay. They're gonna knock me back. I guess that works. That was like a counter or something? Also, I've gotten hit and my hit combo hasn't really gone down or anything. I'm actually surprised about that. We also have only 3 Shinobi Scrolls. I think as we level up we get more, maybe. I don't know. Again, it's been like, what, a decade since I played this? Like, seriously played this? There was also mods for this game. I installed a couple, which are just, you know, background stuff, nothing really important, but I couldn't do the uncensored mod because that's definitely getting my channel deleted. So we're not rocking with that. You're gonna have to make do with light beams and, you know, strategic coverings. I'm not transforming yet. I want to know if there's like something extra they want me to do here. But it's over, so... Oh. Now it's over. RB to guard. You will not take any damage regardless of where the attack is coming from. Constantly guarding too many attacks or a especially strong attack will break your guard, knocking you back. You can parry by pressing RB at the same time an enemy attack hits. I forgot you can even parry. Is there an indication? Yep. I hit the button, but whatever. These are the heavy mobs. I remember that. Back. I'm gonna transform now, actually. I want to say these transformations are like also once every battle. I'm gonna let you enjoy that for a second while I talk, but yeah, once every battle the animations will play, even for like special ninja techniques. Get out of here. And I would assume it makes sense, because you don't want to be here, you know, watching animations over and over and over again. Like, that's not fun in any game. I like it, but at some point, you'll be playing a game for so long that it's just like, oh my god. You know, it happens with Fire Emblem and stuff, you know, strategy games mostly. JRPGs, you would turn off animations, because random battles would take forever if you don't do that. Wrong button. I wanted to block it. Hit. I gotta get used to the controls again. Also, these guys are tough. Oh, I have to parry. What an idiot. Nope. So there's an indication, but there's a delay. You have to do it exactly as the attack hits, not just when the thing pops up. Oh my god. Get off me. What's that? Oh, it's a scroll. I'll take it. Get up! Oh, you get hit while you're stunned like that? What did I get? I didn't read. Alright, well, anyway. This game's gonna be a lot of reading. Basically for you, and for me, I guess, if you want to catch up with the story again, but yeah, y'all are dead. But I think that's fine. You can treat it like an anime with like in-between gameplay or something. You know, no different if you were watching me play Metal Gear Solid, so now that I think about it. Yeah, very Dynasty Warriors. And as you can see, you can keep the combo going. I'm also pretty sure combos are a little different when you're transformed and when you're not, so... Because you notice we're not doing the ground pound when we're doing the aerial raid. we're just keeping the combo going, just taking our clothes off. In the game, obviously. For the YouTube AI that's listening to this. Yeah, you can keep that going forever. I'm assuming that's why they put in the limit break. Because that'd be infuriating online. And I know it was because I did it. You know, the person I did it to is not here right now, but are you gonna attack me? Oh well. That's not what I wanted to do. Alright. Weird slow-mo, but we'll take it. Egregious gravity, but we'll take it. That's what we're here for, obviously.
ですがユミ、この者たちは。
はい、以前スパリゾートで襲ってきた者たちと同じ気を感じました。
At the hot springs, I believe there one of the OVAs happens before this, and it's like an introduction or backs or prologue or something like that. You should go rewatch that at some point or just download it for prosperity.
あの者たちは何者なんでしょうか。悪人とも妖魔とも違う気がしますし。
見当もつきません。そしてこの場所は一体。
夜桜ち海だよ海みんなで泳ぐっきゃないでしょ。はいみのりスイカ割りやりたい。
我は砂浜に穴を掘って埋まりたい。
皆さんもう少し緊張感を持ってくれると助かります。
Like I said, this whole game is like the best kind of filler, which is just the beach episode. But in one long game. I think it's pretty good. You know, it works. Peach Beach Splash is kind of the same thing. Just plays different, which also makes it pretty good. Wow, okay. Wow. I hope ranking doesn't really mean anything. Don't remember what the mastery does. I don't think it matters. I think for unlocking stuff you just have to keep playing. I think I'll have to look it up. There's a couple unlockable characters that are not DLC. I'm gonna look that up while we watch this team now.
こっちもダメだったよ。どこを探しても見当たらない。
修行中に黙っていなくなるとは普通では考えられないな。
まさか悪い人に誘拐されちゃったとか。やっぱり外は怖い。私自分の部屋に戻ります。ずっと引きこもることにします。ダメだ紫、そう簡単に引きこもり生活には戻らせないぞ。でも重要なレイド戦は今日までだし、仲間が私の帰りを待ってるから。ゲームの中の仲間より現実の仲間を心配しろ。わかった。そうだねお姉ちゃん。私もう少し頑張ってみる。偉いぞ紫、それでこそ僕の妹だ。
ではもう少し探してみるか。何事もなければいいんだが。
You know, while they deliberate, I did look it up, you can unlock everything in the game just by playing. You don't have to get like perfect scores or anything like that. You just have to play the game. As you should, you know. Another shining example of how Senran Kagura is one of the perfect franchises.
なんで二人とも
Aside from, you know, DLCs, you know, DLCs, crossover characters and stuff, so that's kind of okay, actually.
おでこが広がってるのか
Good crossover characters, mind you.
みやび何を言ってるんだよ。
広がってるんじゃない。すごく光ってるの。ピカピカと。
おでこが光ってるって。そんなバカなことがあるか。
いや間違いなく光っている。ピカピカと。
大丈夫だよ、お姉ちゃん。おでこが光っててもお姉ちゃんは私の大切なお姉ちゃん。
ああ、私も同じだ。おでこが光っていてもイムはいつまでも大切な仲間だ。
だから光ってるわけ。なんか僕の頭の上で光ってるぞ。
本当だ。その光が反射してお姉ちゃんのおでこが光ってたんだね。
I think at this point you kind of just tell
ほら見たことか。
each group is going to share like
ピカピカ光るわ
maybe
けないだろ。
10 brain cells all together.
待てイム、おでこの話をしてる
And that just makes it even funner.
光が大きくなってきた。
I forgot what this team is. I think it's Habijo, but I don't remember. And off we go to the beach.
イム、紫、二人とも無事か。
僕たちは大丈夫だよ。それよりもここは
夏の砂浜。どういうことだ。
海は太陽は苦手。暗く締め切った部屋に帰りたい。
イム、紫、さっきだ。
本当だ。誰かがこっちに来る。
とても嫌な匂い。
状況がまだ飲み込めないが、殺気を持った相手にはそれなりの対応をしなくてはな。
了解だよミヤリ。久しぶりに人暴れと行こうか。
Wait, who am I going to play as? I think I'm just going to play the leaders. That makes sense. Fusion, aerial, rave, what? That's partner stuff. Oh my god, we're probably going to get a tutorial on that later. I don't remember that at all. Guided by the forehead. We're all dropping on the same exact spot. Alright, Miyabi, the ultimate tomboy character that everybody loves. Everybody loves the leaders in this series, and I agree. Your partner is performing aerial rave. Press RB. I gotta remember that. What? Is that when I'm doing it, or is that when my partner is doing it? I mean, you gotta be able to do it in online too, like with other people, but it seems like it just happens automatically when I'm doing it. I don't know. Doesn't matter, it looks cool, whatever. I think I remember too. I'm pretty sure your partner will also transform as soon as you transform. You know, they really thought about the AI actually being of use to some degree. I don't even know if they use like their techniques. I don't remember, but probably. Probably. But yeah, untransformed, you're a little weaker. I think you have the same amount of health. It just regenerates as soon as you transform, but you also get different combos. You can't use techniques either, which makes sense. Just yapping at this point. I don't want this to be a silent, non-commentary stream. I'm just talking overall. RBY, Frantic Mode. While in Frantic Mode, your attack power will be boosted. Yeah, it's like a ultimate. Nothing but attack, but no health. Let's do it. What? What are you going to do? What am I supposed to do here? I'm supposed to hit buttons? I have to look that up. I know they would have used like the PlayStation DualShock, but it doesn't work because I'm on Steam and that's different. No, you don't. Oh shit, it did hit me. I don't remember if Frantic Mode stays on until you die, or what. It seems to be staying on, so let me grab that, yep. What, are we not done? The character just stopped for a second there. I was like, what? Can I go back? No, you cannot. Is that a grab or is that a... Just stay still? Not a grab, okay. Oh. Wanted to get the items, but whatever. I was gonna say, we'll play with all default like outfits and swimsuits and all that, but I think by the next stream, I'm gonna change all that up. So, I might even do it on stream, I don't know. Because they're all wearing like the same generic stuff underneath, so.
手応えのない連中だったな。
みやび、こいつらってこの間のスパリゾートで襲ってきたやつらと同じだよね。
ああ、そうだな。見たことのない忍びだが、よっぽど私たちに用があるらしいな。
まさか、両備と両名も。
可能性はあるな。
待って、お姉ちゃん。あっちの方から二人の匂いがする。両備と両名の匂いか。二人もここに来ているんだな。うん。この匂い、間違いないと思う。
紫、案内を頼む。急ぐぞ。
あれ、両備さんと両名さんとそっくりの匂いがもう一つ。この匂いは誰
You know, it never dawned on me. So what do you mean by easy? I guess it's a tutorial, but I can't really change the difficulty.
まず待つといったところか。
Yeah, it just dawned on me that Ryona is like a Japanese term for some sort of sadism. And it just made me wonder how many other characters are named after like their specific quirks. I don't know, just dumb thoughts that I'm having. Not much else I can do while I'm reading through this. Yep, we got that.
いや、こっちに来ないでよ、カツネ。どうしてだよ、アスカ。こんなに頼んでるんだから少しくらいいいだろう。ああ、そうか。頼み方の問題なんだな。では改めて。お願いです。おっぱいを揉ませていただけるでしょうか。
ダメ？
ダメって今の頼み方でもダメなのか？
頼み方の問題じゃなくて嫌なものは嫌なの。そんなにおっぱいを触りたいなら自分のを触ってればいいじゃない。
見損なうなアスカ。あたいが自分のおっぱいで満足するような女だと思うのか。
今日はまた一段とカツラギが暴走しているようだな。近づいちゃダメだぞひばり。
気をつけるね野球ちゃん。
くそ、どうして誰も触らせてくれないんだ。減るもんじゃないのにさ。
桂木さん、いい加減にしてください。アスカさんが困っているじゃありませんか。
だったらカツネ、ひばりの肩なら揉んでいいよ。
はあ、肩なんてもんでも何一つ面白くありませんから。
ひばり、肩が凝っているならなぜ俺に頼まない。いくらでも揉むぞ。肩だけじゃなく腰もお尻もな。
野球ちゃん、鼻息が荒いんだけど。
おお、あたいの願いが聞き入れられたぞ。ありがとう、おっぱいの神様よ。
カツネ、何言ってるの？
アスカ、見てみろ、お前の後ろの光を。
何ですかこの光は。いつの間にこんなものが。
この光はおっぱいの国に通じる扉に違いない。あたいの願いを聞き入れてくれたおっぱいの神様がこの光を出現させたんだ。
そんなわけありません。桂木さん、気をしっかり持ってください。
カツネ、危ないからその光に近寄っちゃダメ。大きくなってきてる。
さあ行くぜみんな。あの扉の向こうでおっぱいが待ってるんだ。ヒャッホ
While we're on it, from what I remember, Katsuragi had a really nice English VA in the original anime. Really sounds like her Japanese VA
皆
too.
さん、なんとか無事みたいです。
Just random thoughts I had while listening to this.
どこかのビーチみたいだけど。
季節も夏になっているぞ。明らかにおかしい。
ー。いや、おかしくない。夏といえば水着、水着といえばおっぱい。あたいが言った通り、ここはおっぱいの国に違いない。
待ってみんな、それどころじゃないよ。あっちから殺気がする。
しかもかなりの人数です。
あの人たち忍び？
殺気を持って向かってくるなら迎え撃つしかないな。
そうだね。やるしかないね。よし、みんな行くよ。
All right. What kind of ended when all the groups are here at the beach? We've already been going for an hour, and it's been mostly dialogue. Makes sense, you know. Been saying that a lot right now. Right. You can wall run. Forgot about that. And keep it going too. Interesting. There's some maps where we can actually scale up and do stuff, if I remember correctly. I didn't even see that. What? You can get an item. Oh. Press any attack button. Okay. And they both do the same thing, doesn't really matter, so good job. Got some status effects at the bottom, I don't know what that is.
100年生の時やったね。隙あり飛んでけ。
Yeah, different ways to do aerial rape. Pretty engaging, if you ask me. Okay, you can only do the partners, right? Like, yeah, obviously. Oh, well, there's a partner. I just wanted to test it out just in case it did anything else. I'm not gonna do frantic mode either. Unless you really have to. I think you can't be transformed when you do that too. But yeah. Being this type of game, very repetitive gameplay, but it's kind of fun, so whatever. That's why I'm still yapping and not fully like silent commentary or anything. If I record this ever, I'll cut out a bunch of combat like that, but for now it doesn't really matter. I actually meant to parry a few times, but it didn't come out. I don't know what happened. I think you can move the camera when that happens. Might be thinking of Peach Beach. I don't know. I feel like there's a lack of dedicated camera function or photo mode. But there's the diorama mode you can use instead though, which I guess kind of makes up for it. Would be nice to have a photo mode in the actual battles though.
騒がしいと思って来てみたら、これはますますきな臭くなってきたな。
ユミちゃん、それにみやびちゃんも。
もしやアスカさんたちも謎の光に吸い込まれてしまったのですか？
いきなりで抵抗する間もなかったよ。
みやびさんたちとは先ほど合流したのですが、ここに来た状況は全く同じです。一体何が起こっているのでしょうか？
わからないけど、でも誰かが私たちをここに集めたのかな。
ああ、そう考えるのが妥当だろうな。
あっちから匂いがします。これはりょうびさんとりょうなさんの匂いです。
りょうびちゃんとりょうなちゃんは一緒じゃなかったの？
ちょっと事情があってな。二人もここに来ていたのなら話は早い。早速合流するとしよう。
果が出てきたみたい。
Yeah, as far as mod goes, a lot of these backgrounds that you see here for the character are modded. I don't remember where I got them. I just know that I had them, so I just used it. But some of the portraits too. But that's about it. There were some name changes in the English version too. I think for the Ikitosen characters, I did change that to the original names. So whatever. I think I'll stop it here. Actually, let's go to the main menu. Yeah. We've established we're all at the beach. We don't know what the hell's going on,
どれにするのかしら。
but we're about to.
これにするのね。設定を変更するのね。
Yeah, Ryofu is gonna stay as my guide. I'm gonna lower this
両夫よ、聞こえる？
midge, maybe? I think it's fine. Everything else is, you know, pretty well optimized.
どれにするのかしら。
So yeah, you do have to go here for any settings you ever
これにする
changed.
のね。
I made that mistake
記録を
already,
するのね。
which was just quit the game without going through here, but you do have to save manually, so that's why the game tells you
ど
after
れに
every
する
mission.
のかしら。
You know. So we're gonna go through all that later. Is there anything else? We know you have the shop here. Unlocked it. We haven't even, well, we haven't done anything really. But yeah. Senran Kagura. We'll keep streaming it. I don't know. Not daily, but we'll alternate between Fire Emblem and this. So go back to night streaming. This is just an experiment. I don't know why I did it in the morning or early on at like 2 p.m. Whatever. Hope it was enjoyable though. I love this game anyway, so until the next part, I guess. Why does it look so low FPS? I'll have to take a look at that. But until next time then, you know what it is.
Everything, but you